Hey guys, it's Wednesday night here in the Philippines, and you know what time it is. It's time for our chase car unboxing show. Tonight we're dedicating the show to Greenlight green machines. I have four of them to show you, two with the green wheels, green base, and two which I really like because they have the green bodies. Um, and one of them is extra special because I kind of found it at retail price. Not really kinda. I did find it at retail price, but just not on the pegs. I found it online from a source called Shopee. It's something like Amazon, but it's just catering to the Southeast Asian countries. But anyways, I picked this little guy up here. I mentioned him last week in our show when I was telling you about the 34 Ford White Lightning that I found from the same place for basically retail price. So this little guy here I only paid $6 for. And that's the price, and with shipping I think it was $8. I think the shipping was like $1 or $2, so very cheap shipping here. And the car itself was very cheap. So I have basically what you would pay for it with taxes and everything at like Hobby Lobby or something. So I was really happy to get this, and was really happy that it's a green body greenie. I would have bought it even if it was a green wheel and green base, because as I said, it's like a pig fine, and if I was like in the States going to Walmart and Target and Toys R Us, places like this, I never leave a chase car behind. I always grab all of them, except for regular treasure hunts. Now those I do leave behind. But anything with rubber tires goes home with me. So anyways, let's get this guy out and take a look at him because I'm kind of excited to see what it looks like up close. And he actually looks absolutely lost in this huge blister because this is from the all-terrain series from Greenlight. So these blisters and packages are extra big because they are made to accommodate like big four-wheel drive trucks like Silverados and Rams and F-150s, not this little itty-bitty Datsun. So he kind of looks really lost in here. So let's get him out and take a closer look at him. I even cut this package open before the show, and it's still hard to get out because that insert is so huge. Anyways, here he is up close and personal with that absolutely beautiful emerald green paint that they use for the chase color. I love this paint. Sometimes it's a little lighter than usual, sometimes it's darker. As I showed you guys before, that one Skyline, the R34 that I have, is really dark green. It's probably the darkest greenie that I have. And then this one may be slightly dark too, but not sure. I don't have another one to compare it to right now until we get the last one out. But anyways, this is a really cool little car. They did a fantastic job on the 510. It's very true to scale, in my opinion. Small, just like it should be. I have the Bree Racing Team ones, and I really dig those just because the scaling is correct. The only thing I would say on the Breeze, they should have been a little bit lower. The stance could have been a little bit better. But hey, it's still the scaling, the overall, like, proportions of the car are very good. Very well detailed with the grill emblem even says Datsun. So very cool car. This one's painted up for the rally racing. It's got a couple of the headlights blacked out, but still yet you get the idea of the details of like what the street car is like. Very cool with the livery on the car. Dublin, Nissan, not sure where that was located. It's got the racing number in the back window, and the plate, it looks like California plate, so it was either a race that took place in California or this car was registered in California. I'd say it's registered in California since it's got the California plate on the car. I'm not sure if that's correct or the whole story behind this car. I'm not a big rally race fan. I like like watching it sometimes, but I don't know who any of the drivers are or any of the iconic tracks or anything like that. Just mainly like watching some of the races and like playing the video games, but that's about it. So they did a heck of a job on this car, and this must be in the regular production lineup numbered. They did that with some of the greenies where the greenies were not individually numbered, because I know there's no way that there's 6,318 greenies. This is probably maybe a couple hundred. They may have made 10,000 of the regular run, maybe even more than that, because I know they do quite a few cars nowadays, more than what they used to, so they may have done 20,000 regular run of these, not sure. But it is a fantastic looking car with the green paint. Absolutely love this. It was originally white. I forgot to point that out. The original color of this car would have been white with the red and blue stripes, but they did away with the white and made it green. I'm very thankful of that. I'm just glad that it wasn't like the green wheels or something like that. But I still would have bought it anyways. As I said, I'll never leave a chase car behind if I find it at retail price. So our second one we're going to do is going to be a County Roads Release 5. This is an older one from 2011, like back in the start of Greenlight. I think they started in 06 or something like that, so maybe not at the beginning, but one of the older ones. So County Roads Release 5. This is a 71 Dodge Challenger RT. This is actually the second RT that I have, actually the second 71 that I have. I only have one other 71, and it is this guy right here that we looked at the other day in my e-body video. This is the second 71 that I have from Greenlight, and it's a greenie, and they didn't put the louvers on the quarter panels, which that's like one of the iconic things of a 71 RT in my opinion. The split grille and then those fender louvers and the tail lights, but not fender louvers, but quarter panel louvers, I should say. I really do like those louvers, vents, whatever you want to call them. They're non-functional, they're just for looks, but still they're part of the like 71 RT like trademarks, I would say. But anyways, let's get this guy out and take a better look at him. Wish it was a green body, but hey, it's a Mopar, so I can't complain too much. And it is an e-body, so everybody loves e-bodies. And anyways, this is a pretty car in white. It reminds me of like the Vanishing Point car we unboxed on Monday in the regular series, but it's a 70 and it doesn't have a black vinyl top or a go wing. So this is kind of cool with the go wing. Not a lot of the Challengers that I have go wings, except for the other 71 does have a go wing. So I will say that's something in common that these two 71s have. And there's, I was saying, like the split grille type of look, and I think this has a Hemi in it, I would say. I'm going to guess and say maybe it may be like a 446 pack motor, because the valve covers are not that big, so it may be a 446 pack car. So cool. It looks good with the green wheels. I mean, actually I would prefer a green body, but hey. Chassis looks really nice, really shiny look to it. Number 28. So this is a individually numbered, or I could say separately numbered greenies than regular production run. And this is when they were a little rarer back before. I think people have been talking and saying like after 2015 or 2016 the production runs got increased quite a bit compared to what they used to be. So greenies prior to like 15 or 16 are a little bit rarer, I guess. So pretty cool car. So let's move along to our second County Roads. And this is also a white car with green wheels and green base, and this comes from release number 8. the 80 Pontiac TA. And this is actually a hard to find car even in the regular variant. You don't see them too often anymore. So the greenie is extra rare. So anyways, we're still going to open it and get him out and take a look at him. The white with the bluebird and the blue interior, kind of an iconic paint job for TAs, because that was the first original 1969 Trans Am paint job. White, blue stripes, blue interior, bluebird. So this is kind of an iconic paint job for the Pontiac TA. So good looking car. And this is the only second gen Trans Am chase car that I have. Actually, I think this is my only second gen Trans Am, period. Would like to have a 77, and actually even some of the older, like single headlight 76 on back, like the 70 to 76s from Auto World with like an ultra red or something. And then I would like to have the Greenlight 77 and 78, I think, had the open grill, not this molded like plastic fascia panel. Although these are cool, the 79 and 80s, but I'm not sure if it was 78 or 79 when they went to this plastic front end. Pretty sure 79 had it, but I think 77 and 78s had the open grill up here. But these are still cool looking, don't get me wrong. So very nice car. It's a big tail light on the back. So maybe they didn't put as much detail back there as there should be. I don't remember what the tail light actually looked like on these cars. If it was made to look like that or not. Can't really remember, to tell you the truth. And this is number 21 and another beautifully done green base. The wheels are kind of cool too, and actually these are very similar too. They may be the exact same wheels, and yes, I think they are. I think they overused the Mopar Rallies, but the Pontiac did have a rally wheel that kind of did look like the Mopar Rallies, I guess. Maybe not that similar, but they did use the same wheel, it looks like, and this tire is off the rim. But we'll fix that later on. But anyways, yeah, a very cool car. Actually, let me see if I can fix that now. I never noticed this before with the tire. Sometimes they don't put these tires on good. Sometimes they bend the axles and all of that great stuff when they're putting these cars together on the assembly line. And then yeah, that's a little better. And then the green machines don't get any extra added care. They run them down the assembly line just like all the other production. So that's why these green machines sometimes come with flaws too. As you guys may remember, my Ford truck with totally different front wheels than what they were supposed to have. It has different rear compared to the front. And it's actually pretty cool though. Actually, that kind of error I do like. So last but not least is our other green body green machine. And this one is not like the typical car that I would buy, but I don't remember how I acquired this one. But it's kind of cool. It's from the Running on Empty series, and it's from what year, what series? I don't know. Series 4. So here he is, the Shell 39 Chevy panel truck. They actually did a really good job on this panel truck. I've got a couple of them. I've got the Chevy parts delivery truck, not the greenie, just a regular variant. And that may be the only one I have nowadays. I thought I had a couple of them, but thinking about it now, I think the 39 Chevy parts delivery truck is the only one I have left. And then this Shell greenie. It's very odd because the shell is kind of like ghosted into the paint now. You can't really see it as you would see it on the yellow because it would have been red shell emblem, and I think the lettering was red too. But then it has these red fenders and yellow wheels, so it just is a very colorful greenie. So let's get him out and take a better look at him. And as I said, this car or truck. I don't know exactly what you would want to call it. Because back then they didn't have like sedan delivery car and panel truck. It was just the panel truck. But they used the same basis, like for the car and the truck. Everything had the same like front clip and frame, I guess I would say. And the green paint is gorgeous on this thing. After you get it out and get it under the light, it's very nice. And that's what I wanted to do, is this comparison. Yeah, and I guess I would say the Datsun is a little darker than the sedan delivery. Maybe not much, but a little bit. That R34, though, is very noticeably different. But yeah, as I said, the paint on this 39 is beautiful. This is actually one of the bigger like bodies on a greenie that I have, where you can see how the paint's laid down. Looks really good. This would have probably been an individual, well, not individual, but separately labeled or numbered Greenmachines compared to the regular production run. Very nicely done car. And just as I said, it just looks very odd with the green body and these dark red fenders and the yellow wheels. Now when it's a yellow body and it's a shell and black lettering and then the red shell emblem with the motor oil in black, looks perfectly fine because the body matches the wheels and such, and then the red emblem matches the red fenders, so everything corresponds great. But with this green body, it's just like, wow. Like, it's kind of ugly, but it's kind of cool too. So as I said, though, overall this casting's really cool. You need to see it in a regular version, but very accurate with scaling, I think. Like, here is an Auto World Dart, and these sedan deliveries were not really that big to begin with, like with length. But when it came to like the girth, like the height and things like that, they were really tall. I'm not sure if you guys can see that a little better. So I would say it's pretty accurate to scale. But anyways, yeah, they were not very long. They were just like tall, I guess, is the main thing. The 30s cars were kind of narrow, but the trucks and these vans, or panel trucks they call them, were very tall. And I guess they made them a lot of times so people could almost stand up in them. I don't know if that was the whole purpose of the height or what it was. But anyways, yeah, they were pretty cool. But this car, as I said, they did very nice work on. Maybe car, truck, not sure how you would want to label this. I call them just sedan deliveries still, even though they say panel truck. But guys, there are your 4 greenies for today. And as I said, these 2 are going to be some of my favorites because I love the green bodies. And actually, if it comes in, I'm hoping it comes in. I ordered it from this one shopping network, and it's a 4-car set for the Chevy dealership. And it has green tire raw greenies. So I'll finally be getting my first green tire greenies to show you guys in a couple of weeks. It probably will be sometime in early August, something like that. But I did pick up some white lightnings and some other Greenmachines. I still have some supers. So I'm not sure what I'll be showing you next week on our Chase unboxing. But there's always something new to see. Nothing is kind of repetitive unless it's already opened castings. But if it's something new we're unboxing for the Premium Monday and Chase Wednesday, it's always something new. Maybe old stock, but it's going to be new in the package, getting opened on YouTube. So anyways, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please remember to do so. Please give me thumbs up and please leave a comment. I get back to everyone. And then please share the video if you really enjoyed it. And tune back in on Saturday. Saturday for our free-for-all weekend, I'm going to be doing a segment dedicated to Trans Am racers. For one of my friends, Nat Perrine, he is a retired veteran in a nursing home in Texas. and he sent me a PM with a request to take a look at some Trans Am racers. So we're going to be doing that on Saturday. So that way Nat can see some Trans Am cars. And then next week, I'll give you the lineup, what we're going to be doing then, because I haven't really decided yet. So by Sunday, or by Saturday, sorry, I'll know what we're going to be doing for Monday and Wednesday and so on. So make sure you tune back in to see that Trans Am series program on Saturday. And then thanks, guys, for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I will see you Saturday. Have a great week.